Team Hong Kong China。接住介紹今日嘅主女中國香港。Number 00 Joey Su Chi Love， 8號蘇志樂。Number 6 梁舒華，6號梁少華。Number 8 Han Ting Chi， 8號韓天志。Number 10 Captain Vicky Yang， 10號隊長楊瑞琪。Number 12 Tan Chi Kian， 10號譚子健。Number 14 楊水豪，14號楊水豪。Number 21 Wang Chi Yin， 21號黃子健。Number 24 歐德舒，24號徐元晶。Number 33 Duncan Lee， 33號韋龍義。Number 37 Troy Long Tat， 37號蔡龍德。Number 91 廖君豪，91號廖君豪。And number 99 Shen Liu Bo， 99號陳曉峰。And coach of Team Hong Kong China， 朱永亮，將接屬俾中華香港隊主教練趙永亮。
Ladies and gentlemen, please raise for the anthems， 請全體起立。現在將會播放雙方國歌。First, we start with the national anthem of Philippines. Please remain standing for the national anthem of the People's Republic of China。請大家繼續靜立。現在播放中華人民共和國國歌《義勇軍進行曲》。
請坐。Please be seated. Players, please shake hands before the game. 請雙方運動員進行握手禮。
And we are just about ready to get going. And welcome to the FIBA Asia Qualifiers for 2025. 2025 Poland Tournament. We're with Mark Molina here tonight, and this is the long stage before we get 16 teams that will get into that FIBA Asia Tournament.
It's gonna be, I think, 3 windows here for this qualifiers to be held next year, 2025 nga ito. Just very similar to sa ginagawa rin natin ng World Cup qualifying. Meron din mga windows ito to determine sino ang magiging representatives of Asia. This is purely in Asia, but because mas maraming teams na gusto sumama to get into the actual FIBA Asia Cup, there will be qualification rounds similar to what we do for the World Cup na may mga iba-ibang windows.
Oo nga, exactly. Pati nga yung Hong Kong China went through a regional qualifying tournament. They won against Malaysia yata in Singapore, and that's why they're here. And let's focus first on this Gilas team. No Junmar Fajardo because of the injury that Junmar had on his calf. Medyo napilit niya ng finals ng PBA, but this is the starting lineup of the Philippines.
Well, because you mentioned wala nga si Junmar, so Kai Soto will be starting here at center. And we have Scotty Thompson and White Ramos as your guards. Calvin Oftana and Justin Brownlee will be your forwards here. So parang I think Justin Brownlee will play more of a power forward in this lineup because you have 2 wings there in Calvin and White Ramos. And the players on the bench, Newsome, Alonzo,
And
Perez,
probably,
Aguilar,
and I probably, Team Con does not have a new name. Or, Nina, I'm sure Coach Nina would not mind. That's Team Con, of course. This is a riot. Ito po ay pinapasok ko, hindi ho ng grupo natin dito.
Ng FIBA.
Ito sa FIBA production
Yes.
ito. I'm sure naman kilala niyo. Team will get a big laugh over this when he watches the video of this. But these things happen.
So of course our head coach is Tim Con. 11. We only have 11 players rostered today because you mentioned the injury of Junmar.
But then, si Japet pinasok, di ba?
Yes, pero wala din si AJ Edu.
Si AJ Edu. Kasi may commitment niya to sa European basketball.
He's coming from an injury.
Okay. So, ang pamilyar, nabanggit ni Kinito Henson ito sa kanyang kolong kanina, si Duncan Reed ay medyo pamilyar sa mga Pilipino yan.
Naglaro sa Bay Area Dragons, of course, si Duncan Reed. We better watch out for those 3 players there. Yung si Shiwa Leung, yan ang kanilang shooter. And then, of course, hindi yan si Nenad Vucinic for sure.
Talagang nahihilo yung kasama natin sa Hong Kong. Ano? Yeah, the coach of Hong Kong is actually Wing Leong Chiu. That's him. Okay? So, let's not go bananas over that. These are things we will adjust. But Hong Kong, of late, has not really been in the same league, but you were surprised that mas mataas ang ranking ng Hong Kong kasi sa Chinese Taipei worldwide.
Yun nga ang lumabas dito kanina. I'm not so sure. I want to verify that actually. Because Chinese Taipei is always a contender. Laging nagko-qualify yan sa FIBA Asia Cup.
Tayo nahihirapan. Ayun, tingnan mo, kinorek. Si Wing Leong Chiu ang head coach. And of course, historically, politically, Hong Kong already a part of China since 1997. Mukhang maliit ang venue, Mark Molina.
At karamihan ng nasa venue, nung naglupang hinirang, nakatayo lahat eh. Puro Pilipino eh.
Mga kababayan natin ng lahat nandun eh. No? So we are just a minute away. So, Team Con wants this team to be together all the way for 4 years. Of course, barring any injuries, some changes along the way. Ano ang maganda doon sa rational na yun?
Well, you are going to get continuity dito sa program mo. So, I think dyan ang idea ni Coach Tim Con. He is limiting the practice time to, I think, a few days only, 4 or 5 days before the window. Because alam ni Coach Tim Con, lahat itong mga players natin, nagalaro sa PBA, nagalaro sa B-League, and si Kevin Kembo nga, UAP player pa. So they have mother teams. So yun ang ginagawa, yun ang program ni Coach Tim Con. But he thinks the more windows that you play, eventually in a couple of years, in 3 years, 4 years time, pagdating build up sa World Cup, this will be a very cohesive unit already.
Sabi ni Richard Del Rosario na kausap din niya kasama natin Dinistan sa isang programa na they're not counting days but practices rather than how many days. So so they're more conscious of the number. You coached before. That might be the better approach, Mark. Diba?
That's correct. And the further you go, as long as you're working with the same 12 players or 13 players, yung cohesiveness should be there. And I think that's the difference between dito sa program ni Coach Tim Con because he did not name a pool. Talagang he named 12 players to comprise his pool. Nawala lang yung dalawa, pero kaya pinasok niya si Japet. So parang 13 lang nasa pool natin yun. It's not really a pool, but it's just one team.
Okay, we are underway. First touch of the ball really belongs to the Philippines. We sort of delayed things in the backcourt there. But here we go. Brownlee with a great pass, and that is scored upon quickly by Oftana.
Very easy play there. A little brush screen there from Brownlee. Fake yung handoff, and then libre na si Calvin Oftana. Kai Soto gets the first rebound.
Oh my God, he is just head and shoulders above everybody here.
And he is playing the best basketball of his career so far dito sa B-League. Yung last couple of games ni Kai Soto. Double-double.
Nagdodomina siya eh. Scotty trying to create separation. Here he goes to Brownlee. Nice to see Brownlee back. Oh, ang lalim ng pasa. Hello!
Magkakagulo na ang mga kababayan natin dito sa Hong Kong. What a pass coming from Scotty Thompson.
Wala nang tayong mga kababayan nagtatrabaho sa mga hotel kasi hilig sa basketball. At saka may mga liga silang, sila mga Pinoy.
Ang dami naglalaro dyan. And Kai showing his presence on both ends of the floor. Duncan Reed, he's not a bad player, pero nakita mo ang height difference ni Kai Soto.
6'8" si Duncan Reed, Samantala, yung tira ni Scotty Thompson and Hong Kong, China remains scoreless here in the early goings. It's a 3, by the way.
That's always been the question mark pagdating sa Philippine team, yung 3-point shooting. And Scotty makes our first 3. What a start here for Gilas Pilipinas.
And Ricky Young, who is, as Kinito Henson pointed out in his column today, that he's a 2-time Asian Games veteran. And here's that last play. Look at the intimidation that Kai does to anybody who wants to get inside.
We really have to take away another nice pass here. So just wala pa yata tayong minutes dito. And 9-0 run for the Philippines in less than 2 minutes.
And I think we're going to have the first timeout called by Coach Leung Chu. They have fallen behind. We will be back. Nearly a great opportunity for Hong Kong, China to score, but they muffed the opportunity on a great play, and they're running. Here's a wild shot. Brownlee not giving up on that particular attempt by Oliver Hsu.
We've started this game 4 out of 4 from the field, and all of those baskets assisted. Kaya ang ganda ng umpisa dito ng Gilas, and then on the other end, 0 out of 5 na itong Hong Kong.
Mark, sabi mo rin sa akin, mukhang maganda yung schedule natin in terms of preparation. We are going to have quite a challenge, and that's a first miss. Quite a challenge against New Zealand, of course, but that's the last opponent we have in this window.
That's obvious, no? The top team in this group is really New Zealand.
There's Duncan Reed with a turnaround, doesn't work. Sky Soto with a jam, distracts it, but Hong Kong finally gets its first 2 points.
After almost 3 minutes, yun ang kagandahan dito. We will play probably the weakest team in the bracket, itong Hong Kong, and then palakas ang palakas, Chinese Taipei next, and then sa next window pa natin kakalabanin ng New Zealand.
Chinese Taipei, of course, will be visiting the Philippines at the Phil Sports Arena on Sunday. Here comes a 3. It does not connect, and it is outside. It'll go the other way. It looked like it touched the Chinese or the Hong Kong player Lung Tak Choi, but no, it won't be so. That is Earl Timothy Cone po. Linawin lang natin.
Hong Kong has now switched into a zone defense kasi they cannot stop us one-on-one. We're a very superior team compared to them. Kaya ngayon, nag-zone na itong Hong Kong. Yeah, correct.
They're trying to set something from the outside. That's a big drive. There's a foul, and it could go against Scotty Thompson here.
That's okay. If there's one thing na gusto nating to take away from Hong Kong is the 3-point shooting, because this is a very good 3-point shooting team. In fact, 38.6 in the last qualifier.
In the meantime, the first free throw by Hsu is in the bag. Hong Kong now with its 3rd point. And the second free throw coming up for number 24, Oliver Hsu, who I understand was born in New York. Okay. In the meantime, that works. It's now 9 should be 9-4. Yes, it is.
So Hong Kong has now scored on 4 straight points here after that 9-0 naman ito. Balik sa zone defense ng Hong Kong because of the inability to match up with us one-on-one.
Difficult baseline pass, and here comes Hong Kong off and running. And Brownlee looks like he's in shape despite the long absence and probably a hiatus, as he took that voluntary suspension. That's, I think, what it is called, you know? We decided as an association, hindi maglalaro.
Ang naapektuhan talaga doon, of course, yung Barangay Ginebra fans.
Everybody was looking for Brownlee. You know? 9-4 po, 6 minutes and 6 seconds. Scotty Thompson exchanging pleasantries with Young. May challenge ba? Aga naman. We have a good-sized crowd. It looks like a very small gym, but maginaw siguro. Tingnan mo yung suot ng mga tao. Hindi naman masyado siguro. Alam ko sa Australia ngayon, may init. In Japan, it's snowing. Korea, yes. It's snowing. Or there's a need for some housekeeping. Lakas ng aircon nila, no? Dinig na dinig.
I really like this starting lineup of Coach Tim Cohn because you have a lot of shooting here surrounding Kai Soto.
And I think he'll probably stay with that, knowing Tim's style. You know? He likes to have a starting unit. Here's a twirl around, and the double team does not allow the shot to happen. Kai Soto collects the rebound anew. Penetration, no problem for Dwight Ramos.
That's what we need to do. Push the ball. We are superior in terms of speed and athleticism against this Hong Kong team.
11-4 count. 5:29 remaining. Into the corner we go. It's a 3. No. Soto tries to grab it. Oop, si Scotty ba? Point guard si Kai. Brownlee. Ramos. Off Tana. Shot clock is down to 10. Nobody open here. Touch pass to Kai Soto. Shot clock a problem. Brownlee makes do. No.
But that's the best way to attack that zone defense. Brownlee cutting from the weak side, and this is what we have to be concerned about. Transition opportunities where Hong Kong can hit some 3-point shots.
So, from a 9-0 start, Hong Kong has gathered some momentum, have scored 7 straight points against just 2 by the Philippines. Kai Soto's gentle hook does not connect, and here comes Hong Kong off and running. The push by Hong Kong China against the glass. No, Kai Soto collects rebound number 4. Scotty. You were telling me in the last Asian Games, Tana should shoot more. You were saying, and when he's open, he should shoot. Brownlee. It's a 3. It's an area plus 3-pointer of the game. Astixa Sports.
Brownlee wide open for that 3-pointer. Very important for guys like Brownlee and Calvin Oftana to keep shooting those threes.
And the inside, not an easy place to get baskets for Hong Kong China. Drop pass is taken away, however, by Duncan Reed. The drive, success against Dwight Ramos.
So that is where Hong Kong has been hurting us in transition.
Oliver Shue connected. Go ahead, Mark. And when on transition, they seem to be running well.
And they have good outside shooting.
Okay.
So in transition, they're not afraid to take transition threes if it's available. If not, they go straight to the basket.
It looks like Tim Cohn has asked for a timeout. We will be back after this.
Solid, fellas. All right, we're trying to make great passes. You have to move the ball. Let's make sure
passes to each other that are solid, huh? All right, okay. Every time we make a turnover, they've come down and got transition on us. All right, Kai, you've done a good job of hustling down and getting rebounds off that. But we're having problems getting that initial stop. All right. All right. All right, let's go into the 1-3 line now. And CJ, Jackson in the middle. All right, Dwight and Ty. All right. All right, keep glasses in the middle. It's sealed.
Okay, yun yung sinasabi ni Mark Molina na isang katerbang fans. Hindi lang ng ibang player, kundi si Dwight Ramos. Bukang may fans club siya dyan sa Hong Kong. Ano, ha? 14-9. Si Tim Ko nang tumawag ng timeout na yun, Mark.
Well, we lost a bit of the momentum because of this zone defense of Hong Kong. So Coach Tim probably giving some instructions on how they should attack this zone. We also have new players coming in Newsome and CJ Perez.
Yeah, and that will add to the energy of the team on the floor. Reed fires a three. No, it won't work. Brownlee collects it.
It'll be interesting to see how many minutes will Brownlee play today, given that medyo matagal lang dito si Justin Brownlee. So conditioning could be a factor for him.
Dwight up fake. If it's a three, it does not go. However, it's on the ground and Hong Kong is off and running. Slowly bringing it up is Shui Hong Myung. Shu, over to Reed. Duncan Reed was born here in Hong Kong. Turnaround shot does not work. Rebound collected by Newsome.
That is really the value of Kai Soto. We can afford not to put any help in the low post here against Duncan Reed because of the length of Kai Soto.
Nagmamature na rin yung body niya, yung experiences niya, tumatami na rin.
Ang laki ng braso, compared to the last time we saw him in the World Cup. There's marked difference.
Mas maraming sushi kinakain sa Japan. Nakakatulong yun. Good protein. Kai. And there's a foul of his floater.
That's the shot I want Kai to develop consistently, to make consistently yung mga 10 feet, 8 feet away.
The big man shot
na floater na gano'n. Especially against a zone. Very important yung mga tirang.
Kasi yung mga entry passes, pupunta sa kanya kahit pa paano.
Noong araw kasi, pag sento ka, tumira ka ng floater, pagkagalitan ka ng coach.
Laki mo, tira ka ng tira.
Correct. But it's in the modern game.
Kahit tres,
kailangan yan.
Di tira mo. Kai Soto has 6 rebounds already in this first quarter, which is down to its last 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
2 points for Kai. That was
the slam dunk.
A dunk early on of feed coming from Scotty.
Next the adjustment. Kita mo sa kamay, no? In-adjust it. And he has 3 points, 2 minutes and 2 remaining here in the opening period. Asia Cup qualifiers. The road to Saudi Arabia in Jeddah in 2025. Ang defending champion na lumalabas dito is Australia.
Yes.
2022.
Yun ang nangyari.
Nag-iba yung mapa eh.
Nag-iba talaga. Sumama ang Australia at New Zealand sa Asia.
First window is this February. Second window is in November. And the third one will be next year. Same time next year. In the meantime, that's a 3. That will make it 15-12.
This is now a big run.
Big run sa kanila. Alam mo, hindi naman natin lahat matatambakan agad eh, di ba? So, tatsagain natin at certain parts. Mag-a-adjust din yung kalaban eh. In the meantime, here is the open shot. It works. It's a 3.
Very important shot there coming from Jamie Malonzo. Papatirahin talaga tayo nitong Hong Kong because they cannot match up with us inside. Talagang they will give us those outside shots, especially when Brownlee penetrates.
The shot, it's off the iron for Xu Wang-yung. Newsome ahead to CJ. Oh!
This is a terrific basketball now being played by the Philippines. They're pushing the ball and then hitting those 3-pointers.
That's a counter from the outside from three-point country. No connection. Here comes the... And Newsome adds a different dimension in terms of his energy, actually. There's a follow-up inside. Is that Japet already? Yes, it's Japet.
The Ginebra boys playing well here. Of course, Brownlee, Malonzo is there, Japet, kanina si Scotty made the three.
Japet had already announced he was retiring from Gilas, but I guess Call of Duty, no?
Because of the injury to Fajardo and to AJ Edu.
Who I saw behind the bench also, no? Samantala, Reed can't hardly get going here.
At ang maganda kay Japet, plug and play yan dahil kabisado niyang sistema ni Coach Tim Cone. Hindi na kailangan mag-ensayo niyan.
Tutulog lang yan. Maandar yung triangle sa utak yan eh. In the meantime, we're gonna see some young blood. And this is Tamayo.
Another veteran of the B-League. Carl Tamayo, formerly from UP.
Here's Shu on the outside.
Itong very exciting to watch the young players. Tamayo, for sure Kevin Kiambao we will see later on.
Oh, it's a three. Delivered from the outside. Is it going to count? Long one by Xu Waliong. Well, you can't say enough about Hong Kong, China. Lumalaban, huh? They're trying to start where they're at home. They just don't want to just fold over. It looks like it's counted. So it's 23-15 at the end of the first. More, you were saying, and when he's open, he should shoot. Brownlee. It's a three. It's an area plus three-pointer of the game. Astigsa Sports.
Brownlee wide open for
We are into the second quarter, and we welcome you. If you're just catching us now, Seb Sarmenta, Coach Mark Molina with us. It's the Philippines against Hong Kong, China. First major run was by the Philippines, a 9-0 in the first quarter. But since then, Hong Kong has gathered together their points on the board.
Well, the major adjustment is the zone defense, which has stymied the Philippines quite a bit here.
On the floor for the first time, you were saying, and we already have Carl Tamayo there. This shot does not work. Picked up from the ground by Newsome. Looking for somebody to pass to. Here's CJ Perez, too tight. Here's a three. It won't connect. And Hong Kong grabs the board.
That's a good shot, though. Off transition, CJ Perez with a nice feed to Jamie Malonzo, who made his first three-point attempt in the first quarter.
Sui. Oh, he got it. Good move by Sui Yung Yung.
And there's a big difference. If Kai Soto is not on the floor, earlier on, halos wala tayong makitang penetration from Hong Kong.
Sarado. Young so far with his first basket of the game. Philippines still in the lead by 4, but Hong Kong, China beginning to force Philippines into some turnovers. Good run, Duncan Reid. Blocked by Newsom.
What a play by Chris Newsom. Duncan Reid is about 6'9", 6'10", and Chris Newsom is probably, give or take, may mga 6'2 lang ito, but what a defensive play. Always been known as a great defender.
Galing tumimpo sa taas. And we are going to see Kiambao on the floor for the first time. So the young ones are on the floor.
And this is now a smaller lineup with Tamayo and Kiambao as your bigs, without Japet and Kai Soto.
Here's Reid in the post. And he is angled away. It's going to be a foul against Tamayo.
Si Duncan Reid is a very smart player. Nakita niya, wala na si Japet at si Kai Soto. Smaller defender on him in Tamayo, so he attacks the basket quickly.
Ano din ito? Asia Cup veteran din ito. At marami experience sa Hong Kong. Miss yung una niyang free throw.
Of course, he was here for a long time with the Bay Area Dragons.
Tumira dito sa Pilipinas po yan. And the second free throw trickles in. It's now a much closer game. Biggest lead was that 9-0 run earlier.
Let's see if we can get our zone offense going. And not just to settle on three-point shots. Nice pass from CJ.
That will drop in.
Instant offense coming from the UAAP MVP Kevin Kiambao.
And Kiambao has always had that perimeter shot. 25-20 here. Shooting percentage on your screens. Into the corner. Posting up his read. Shot clock reduced to 4. They'll have to make a decision here. Sooner, later, just about now. Young, he does have that shot from the outside.
And he got it just in time there. We need to react when Reid has the ball against a smaller defender, Kemba, with a floater.
And here's a chance for Hong Kong, China to be able to tie or even lead. Here's the penetration. There's a sandwich by both Newsom and CJ Perez here. But Hong Kong, China playing much better here after that starting start by the Philippines. On the free throw line, we're going to have Oliver Hsu.
Definitely, this second quarter, we can sense momentum a bit shifting towards Hong Kong. The bench of Gilas still a bit shaky. This is a group that has not played a lot of time together, Kiambao and Tamayo, with Jamie Malonzo.
So may getting to know you portion
for sure.
Ito, no, ha?
Definitely.
Alam mo mga kaibigan, hindi na ito yung Hong Kong team na dating tinatambakan lang ng Pilipinas na gano'n. I think we have to come to terms sa sabihin, Hong Kong lang yan, nahihirapan tayo. Kasama yan. Laban po ito.
And this is the first game of this new Gilas team under new coaching staff.
Tabla po sa 25, may Pito. Traveling ata ang tawag.
Of course, these two guys, Kiambao and Tamayo, played with each other with the NU Bullpups, the NU high school team.
Doon sila magkakampi.
Yes. Grabe yung lakas. Imagine these two guys playing in high school together.
That shot for the lead, no. Mas matanda si Kai Soto sa kanilang dalawa sa high school basketball. O nagkasabay-sabay
sila?
Nagkasabay sila.
Si Kai Soto kasi nagpunta ng US to finish his high school.
Okay.
But at one point in time, naglaban sa finals yan.
Nanalo NU.
Nanalo ang Ateneo. With Kai Soto and SJ Bilanghil tsaka si Dave Ildefonso. Kalaban nila itong si Tamayo and Kiambao. Magandang laban yun.
Buti na lang nandito ka. Siyempre mahuhulaan ko yun. In the meantime, Canto, Libre, yes! And Philippines still in the lead. Malonzo finds his target. He has 5, hit a 3 earlier. Time down to 6 and 24. Here's Ricky Yang on the outside. Meeting him up high is CJ Perez. The shot just kisses the iron. Here comes Newsom streaking into his front court. Malonzo, cross court. Excellent perimeter passing. There's a foul. That will not count.
Very quick pass there coming from Kiambao. That's one of his strengths. Alam ng Filipino basketball fans yan na napakagaling na passer nitong si Kevin Kembao.
Parang well-coached siya all throughout his career. I mean, di ba? Sa NU, sa Lasal, kay Topex din, di ba?
Anyway, he was with Goldwyn. Itong si both Tamayo and
nga pala, no?
Kembao.
Oh! Bukas ang pinto! May nakalimot na susi!
That's what I was talking about. Even against a zone defense, if you can get that ball in the high post to Kevin Kembao, things will happen. And it doesn't have to be a three-point shot all the time.
And he'll spread it out like butter. Leong, who has hit 2 rainbows, misses on that try. 12 seconds on the shot clock on this offensive sortie. No. Rebound taken away by number 10. That's Ricky Young. Here comes Reed trying to look for some shooting space. He gets it.
That's Duncan Reed, knowing that his size is superior against Gilas if Kai Soto is not on the floor.
Baseline attempt, too long. Chance again for Hong Kong, China to equalize. It was tied earlier, 25. They go into the lead.
Transition 3, yan ang pinaka nakakatakot dito sa Hong Kong. That is something that we should be concerned of. We should stop that three-point shot from transition.
Cut inside. Perez, no angle. Here's Newsom. Malonzo, 3. May have been fouled. Follow-up will work. Kembao.
Big impact here coming from Kevin Kembao off the bench. Merong assist na yan, and that's 4 points already from Kembao.
31-30. Here's Young on the outside. Sees a bit of a gap, kicks it outside. Young may have traveled there. They kind of loosened the traveling calls this evening. In the meantime, shot clock violation.
Good defense that time.
I only say that because they call the traveling differently in FIBA. Di ba yung stutter step, ayaw na ayaw ng mga sa FIBA yan. But here we are, 31-30. Hong Kong with a solid second quarter.
Very good second quarter here. Without the starting lineup of the Philippines, Hong Kong has made a run. But Coach Tim Con now countering by putting in both Brownlee and Kai Soto in the game.
Hong Kong outscoring the Philippines 15-8. Brownlee's attempt a bit short. And the rebound claimed by Hong Kong, China with another opportunity to lead again. They took the lead earlier at 30-29. Here's a drive to the basket. They love to kick this out. And that angle does not work for them. Newsom to Brownlee. To the side we go. The big drive. No, it won't work.
That's a good job though, by Kembao, to put the ball on the floor and get the high percentage shot.
Young with nowhere to go, and it lands in the hands of Brownlee. It will be a foul against number 9, Xu Feng Chan.
Hindi yata kilala nitong si Yang, ni Ricky Yang, ito si Chris Newsom. Inatake niya kagad itong si Chris Newsom, but we all know how good a defender itong si Chris Newsom is.
Sipag ni Chris on both ends of the floor kasi
That's the reason why he's here. I mean, he's a good quarterback, a good point guard, but not really an offensive player. But it's really primarily because of his defense.
Philippines by 1 going into the last 3 minutes and 23. Here's Kai Soto back in the game. He started out earlier. Shopping around for an open man. Dwight Ramos, it is batted from behind. Good effort by Hong Kong, China, but the possession will be retained by the Philippines. 10 seconds will be left on the shot clock of Gilas. 31-30 po ang score natin. Lamang ang Pilipinas ng isa. Pinakamalaking lamang natin, 9-0 kanina. Ito si Newsom. Titira si Dwight. Tres kung sakali. Ayaw. Malakas ang mga tres natin. Shot clock continues to tick away. It's a violation by Gilas.
Very uncharacteristic to see Dwight Ramos miss the entire ring completely on an open shot.
And Tim Cone has been quoted to say it will be a process.
It's gonna be.
It will be.
This team has practiced only a few times before this window. But as Coach Tim Cone said, as we play more games together,
we will get to know each other better. We'll fall into our proper places. In the meantime, I believe Brownlee will get free throws here. Checking in for Hong Kong, China will be 00 Chi Lok So. So Brownlee, the big hero of our Asian Games campaign.
I was so excited to interview Brownlee in, I think that was game 4 of the finals. And pinag-usapan namin nila Carlo kung
Nga pala tumikit siya sa panel niya.
sumama siya sa amin sa PBA Rush eh. And then that was the first time I saw him after yung ginawa niya nung Asian Games na tayong dalawang magkasama.
Ilang daang beses ni-replay ng buong mundo yun. At, we are so honored, Mark and I, to have done that for all of you. In the meantime, of course, along with our other colleagues sa Pilipinas Live, there's a tip-in. This is a strong Hong Kong team that's taking it strong against the Philippines here. Medyo may kabagalan yung scoreboard, pero let's bear with it. 33-32. Short stop. Brownlee finds a way.
Great job there by Chris Newsom to get the ball to Brownlee in a spot where he can operate. He's the perfect guy to be there in that high post position.
And nobody gets rebounds when Kai Soto is around. Already with 9.
On the defensive end, Kai has been a big factor.
Lob pass. Kai tries to tip it inside. He's open. Slick and slam dunk. And what a difference Kai Soto makes. 37-32. Back quickly. Ito po, ganito ho ang hirap ng Hong Kong, China pag nandito po ang ating sentro. Hello.
And that's what Kai Soto should do. Every time he has that ball, take it strong. He has dominated the paint here. Basta nasa loob si Kai Soto, and then Justin Brownlee has been the perfect guy to hit in that high post against the zone. And not only is Justin scoring, he's also feeding Kai.
Hong Kong, China took the lead very briefly when it was 30-29. That shot will work, however.
Now that can be a problem because that was a pick and roll, and Kai Soto was too far away from that Hong Kong three-point shooter.
And Saw knocking it in, cutting it down to 2. Saw coming off the bench. Here's Brownlee, escapes.
What a big difference when you have a playmaker like Brownlee attacking that zone. The offense is much smoother here for the Philippines.
Outside attempt that will not find its way home. By the way, back on the floor is Oftana. Libre. But they want to go to Soto, who is fouled and will revisit the free throw line. He was fouled by Leung Tak Choi.
Gilas now doing a better job in giving some opportunities here to Kai Soto.
Wala siyang katapat eh.
Walang katapat.
Diba? Mismatch lahat eh.
Yep. 5 points and 8 rebounds now in the game for Kai Soto.
Parang mas marami, no? Sa dami ng sinungkit niya. It's such a dominant performance so far. And we felt his absence when he was not on the floor.
Absolutely.
It was a different Gilas team,
especially on the defensive end. You can see guys like Duncan Reed converting inside the paint when Kai was not there. Kaya maganda dito talaga, Sev, pagbalik ni Junmar, yan na yung combination mo. Meron kang Kai and Junmar subbing for each other.
Philippines outscoring Hong Kong, China 12-5 since the time Hong Kong took the lead at 30-29. But they're still in the thick of things. You know?
Yes. Very competitive itong first half for Hong Kong.
Yeah, that number 6 player, Shul Wal Yong, has a mean hand from the outside. Good ball fake. That will not find its way into the basket. Dwight Ramos took a look at the clock. It says 30 seconds.
Tinitignan ni Dwight kung pwedeng mag 2 for 1 but not enough time for that. So they will settle into the half court here.
Dwight nearly lost it. Scotty trying to create separation. Tough angle to work with. He had nothing there.
Now Hong Kong will take the last shot of this first half.
But they have to rush it because the clock is ticking away. Here's the drive. It'll work. No problem that time by Oliver Chu.
So that's what they're doing. Hong Kong trying to attack the pick and roll defense of Kai Sotto. Then they've been successful the last couple of times. Earlier it was a 3-pointer. Now that Kai came out, inatake naman nila si Kai Sotto inside.
Okay, we'll just take a quick look at some of the numbers before we let you go. 41-37 is the count. Philippines had the lead at the end of the first quarter, 23-15. Still hangs on to the lead at the end of the 20-minute mark. Okay, and we'll take a short break. We'll give you the stats when we return.
The score, 13-41, Hong Kong, China, 37. 半場完嘅上半場比分，菲律賓41-37領先中國香港。Once again, with all fans, please remain in your seats. We'd like to first let our players enter their locker room.
Yes, he does indeed. And now in for a dunk.
Every time we get the ball in that free throw line area against the zone defense, good things happen. Kanina si Brownlee was very successful there, either scoring or getting the ball to Kai Sotto. In that last play, it was Scotty Thompson who got the ball there. We cannot settle for just 3-point shots against this zone defense of Hong Kong.
The foul was on Leung Tak Choi. And Leung Tak Choi already with 2 personal fouls. Kai Sotto, second free throw, likewise in.
Kai is now getting into a groove. He's getting a lot of touches now as compared to the earlier part of this game.
Kai now hitting 4 out of 5 from the free throw line. In the meantime, Philippines stretches its lead to 6. 9:42. We're in the first part of the third quarter. Sep Sarmiento and Coach Mark Molina here with you. Shot clock a problem. 5 seconds. They drag it inside. Here comes an open shot by Choi. No.
That was well defended by Calvin Oftana. 3-point shot for Hong Kong, pero well challenged.
That's blocked. Nowhere to go for Oftana. I think that was Reed who was in front of him. In the corner we go. 3. No. Rebound 2. Gilas players grappling with it. So far the rebounding department is not a problem for Gilas. Ooh. And Dwight Ramos says, my fault.
We dominated that in the first half. Ang magandang ginawa ng Hong Kong, 3 lang ang turnover nila the entire half. And they also shot well from free, 6 out of 16.
4 of which came from player number 6. Who suddenly felt so good shooting that 3 ball. In the meantime, set-up job. 13 seconds. Defensively, Philippines moving better laterally. Reed uncorks. No. you get the feeling Hong Kong is not going to go for the rebound. They're hoping that their three will automatically go in. Huh?
That's really their game. They want to take a lot of 3-point shots. Calvin misses that one. But for us, if it's guys like Reed who will take threes, okay lang sa atin yun.
Tana currently 1 of 3 from the floor.
We don't want their backcourt, specifically itong si Leung, to take those 3-point shots.
Mamarkahan na ayan, no? So Dwight Ramos
Yes.
apparently assigned to him. Great pass to Reed. He makes a twirl. They're looking for somebody to shoot the three. It's down to 3 seconds on the shot clock. He brings it inside. No, distracted by Soto. Is there a foul?
Goaltending. I think will be called.
Tinaman yung board, ano?
Yep. Naunang tumama sa board. And that's the second time they've done that to Kai Soto. Every time Kai Soto goes out on the perimeter, it's going to be a problem because of he will not have the foot speed to match up against those guards of Hong Kong.
Hong Kong, China within 4. 3 if it goes. It does! Arena Plus 3-pointer of the game, Astigsa Sports.
And once again, you get the ball inside the paint in that free throw area, good things will happen.
Brownlee now with 12 points. Mark that as, yes, he has 12. The ball is lost by Hong Kong, China. Here comes Gilas. Gilas pushing hard. The cross-court pass. Dwight unloads a 3. No, it won't work, and it's touched last by Hong Kong, China. Oliver Hsu unable to handle it.
So Scotty is busy starting this third quarter with giving some good passes to his teammates. That's a violation from Scotty. I think he stepped outside.
Right. And another turnover hurting the Philippines here. Philippines with 8 turnovers already.
That's not bad.
It's not double figures, but
hindi pa naman.
hindi pa naman. Hindi pa spread out.
If they finish with around 13, 14, that's okay.
Leong to the side. Hsu. No. Rebound fought for. Brownlee battling. And Ramos takes it away. Scotty slows it down. Dwight down the middle. To the corner we go. Set. Firing. It won't circle in. Rebound taken away by Reed.
I find the rhythm of Calvin of Tana's shot too long. It's may konting hesitation. Hindi yung pag nasa TNT siya.
Bilis ng release.
Tira kagad eh.
In the meantime, the shot will pop out at the last moment. Kai Soto with 9 boards. Inside we go. Short stab. No angle on that one.
And
But I think he'll get free throws.
that was very unselfish on the part of Justin
He
Brownlee.
could have shot it, you know.
That was like an open 18-footer for Brownlee, and he's money from there. I mean, there's really an effort on the part of Brownlee, Scotty, to get the ball inside to Kai Soto.
Because he's
And rightfully so.
almost uncontested height-wise. Just has to put the ball close to the basket, and he's so far been productive. He has 9 points and 10 rebounds already.
So that's the double-double now for Kai. And that's what he did the last few games in the B-League. Kai Soto stepping up his game, getting more playing time. And he had a 20-10 game his last couple of outings.
And the free throws are looking good for him. He has 6 of 7 from the free throw line. And the Philippines now increases its lead to 9. That was its biggest lead earlier, 9. 11 points and 10 boards for our big man. Here's Reed. 6:13 to go. Reed circles, twirls, hook shot. Nicely done.
That was a tough shot coming from Duncan Reed. Finally, he gets something against Kai Soto, who still played good defense.
All over him on that last play.
Nice.
That will work.
Yun ang talagang just familiarity between these two players, Scotty Thompson and Justin Brownlee. Alam na ni Brownlee na merong cutter dun si Scotty.
Somebody reliable. Nice up fake. That will not work, however. Another rebound for Soto. That's 12. Long diagonal cross-court pass. The layup. Yes! And it counts. +1.
Fantastic play there. This is the Philippines showing our advantage in quickness, in athleticism. Calvin Oftana, one of the top players now in the PBA with a good, strong drive.
And he got the fourth personal foul of player number 37, Luk Tak Choi, for a free throw finds its mark.
Calvin has established himself as a very good defender, very versatile defender in the international game. And I think his outside shooting, the consistency of his outside shooting will follow as well.
5 points so far by Oftana. Here comes the penetration. Scotty switching over quickly. Reed escapes. They got that inside the box.
And the pasa ni Ricky Yang to Duncan Reed.
Down to 4:55. Scotty trying to make things happen. His pass is deflected, however. Reed grabs it, takes it away. Here's the push by Hong Kong, China. Oh, that's going to be a foul.
That will be on Dwight Ramos, and Scotty apologizes for that turnover.
And for Ramos, that will be his first personal foul. And it's time to talk to your PBA player. Free throws coming up now for Sri Hong-Yong.
So Hong Kong staying in this game. This is still a single-digit advantage from the Philippines.
He has 6 points, 7 points. Hindi natin matatambakan ng iiwanan ng 20-30. Ito, not the way this team is playing. And also with the way we're still groping for form.
Yep.
This is, of course, not the Asian Games team also, di ba? Brownlee. No. Rebound is loose. Picked up by Dwight Ramos. Oftana fakes. Dwight free. Hesitates. Goes up. Will make it.
And finally, Dwight makes a basket here. He's been very silent the last couple of quarters.
Dwight with 6 points. The pass. Errant. Here's the rush. Ramos looking for a friend.
And every time we can force some turnovers, that's where we can go out in the break, get some easy baskets. The problem is Hong Kong not committing a lot, but we were able to take advantage of that last time.
We have a timeout. We will take a short break.
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong, China within 4-3. If it goes, it does! Arena Plus three-pointer of the game, Astigza Sports.
And once again, you get the ball inside the paint in that
With 4:05 remaining in the third frame, the Philippines now enjoying the biggest lead it has had in this game, a 12-pointer. Previously, it was 9 points, especially at the start of the game.
well, we were able to run the last couple of possessions.
That's
here.
true.
One was from a turnover, the other one was from a long rebound, and we were able to convert some easy layups. So that's why the lead has ballooned now to 12 points.
3, it pops away, and Kai Soto collects another board. This is the starting unit, actually.
Yes.
Libre tres. Yes! And I have to say it's an Arena Plus three-pointer of the game, Astigza Sports.
And once again, it's Scotty Thompson being the playmaker here against this zone of Hong Kong.
Ramos now escaping with better production here in the third quarter. Ramos already with 9. Here's Reed down the middle. Soto sticking to him, and he gets nothing. Soto already collecting 12 rebounds. There's a foul, however. Is it Young? Yes, it is.
He had no choice but to foul Justin Brownlee. He was already gaining momentum.
Halfway in there.
Ayan na, oh.
Pero alam mo, no, pagka as in any league, pag nakadilig ang pito, tuloy mo. Itira mo nga, actually. Kaso nasa baba pa eh. Nasipa ang bola ni Ricky Yang, and we will have a 14-second shot clock.
I love this adjustment by Coach Tim coming off this the halftime break. Not a lot of people will do this. You put your point guard in the middle of the floor there, in the high post position, because he's a playmaker. And he's making things happen here, not really scoring Scotty.
He's like the center, no?
Hello!
Hello! Walang tingin!
Ang daming assist ni Scotty dito ever since he switched into that high post position.
Scotty with 6 assists. Corner shot, no. Rebound again for Soto. Scotty cutting inside, no chance for a pass. Here's Malonzo on the outside. Downstairs to Scotty's favorite spot. Here comes the drive, the kick out, and it's problematic, to say the least.
Another turnover there, but Gilas playing much better here in the third quarter. Tim Cohn should be happy with the effort and with the execution.
Hong Kong, China, 5 turnovers lang, and they're playing clean and organized ball here.
Kaya hindi tayo makalayo nung first quarter, first half. Because no turnovers, then wala tayong masyadong opportunity to run.
And they're missing terribly here in this period. Scotty slows it down. Inside, no angle. Soto tries to spike it back in. Here's Brownlee in the corner, Malonzo. Here's a wide open shot. It does not connect. Malonzo nearly getting it off the floor, but no success. Reed running, and Brownlee says, hello, thank you.
Great job by Scotty Thompson to get in front of Reed.
And a foul given up by Sui Hung Yong.
Nagulat si Duncan Reed, so he had to give up that ball because of Scotty's presence. And that's going to be a foul. Jamie Malonzo, much improved ball handler the last year here in the PBA. Now, I think they call a flagrant, an unsportsmanlike foul.
Well, either that or the penalty already, you know.
So it's unsportsmanlike because 2 shots plus the ball. And in FIBA, we don't use flagrant. The term it's unsportsmanlike.
Whether it's a foul or behavior.
Yep.
Para simple. Puss.
Jamie, though, will miss that first free throw.
No problem with the second. Malonzo so far with 6 points. Newsom is back in. 63-45. Philippines creating better separation in this quarter. Baseline, no, from Japet Aguilar. Here's Leong pushing hard. Japet disturbing him. Here comes the run. Newsom straight to the hole.
Great job by Chris Newsom. Pero may tanong ako sa isip, Hinebra ba itong naglalaro ngayon?
Hindi ko maalam, baka nga. Kilalang-kilala ni Newsom. Lahat ng, at saka alam ni Newsom, sa dami ng finals.
Ilang beses.
Di ba? Sabi ni Chris, alam ko itong play nito.
Ilang beses silang pinalaman to.
Tinalo, 3 beses. Chris Newsom with his first basket. Here comes the rush. And now, the biggest lead of 20.
Fast break points now, 17-9 in favor of the Philippines. And nag-iba yung pace natin dito sa third quarter.
Yeah.
We're running more. We were able to force more turnovers, which leads to easier baskets. And when you get our horses going, we have a lot of great athletes in this
Yeah.
team. Of course, Brownlee, Jamie Malonzo is there, Chris Newsom.
I guess our countrymen and everybody, rightfully so, we'd like to see that score rather than yung kakaba-kaba alternating. Naglipa ang Hong Kong Chino at once during the second quarter. Here's Brownlee zigzagging, nicely blocked by Reed. Watch this. Reed followed Brownlee all the way here. Hule. 54 seconds remaining in your third chapter. Scotty sends it to the corner. Malonzo. Yes!
And chalk up another assist here for Scotty Thompson, who's just making it happen here in the third quarter.
He has 7 assists.
I would think maybe at least maybe 5 coming here in the third.
Quarter. No? Acting as a pseudo center.
Those are the things that, you know, Coach Timko knows Scotty so well that he knows that he's going to thrive being in that high post position.
Look.
He's like a point forward there.
And look at this. So productive. Newsom drills it in. He has 5 points. Philippines now hitting 50% from the 3-point zone. No, not 42%, sorry.
And 4 out of 9 in this third quarter.
So, swatted away by Scotty.
Ginawa na talaga lahat ni Scotty dito. He's making an impact on both ends of the floor.
Philippines already with 4 registered blocks. 2 of our referees are from Australia in this match.
Still 0.3 left here in the
I
third.
think that's the issue no, in time, ano?
Pwede pang mag-catch and shoot with 0.3.
I was asking Bong Pascual and ating Filipino FIBA referee. Bong, yung mga FIBA referees ba, iisang barbero? Kasi pare-pare yung gupit, tingnan mo. Of course, they're all fit in, di ba? Kahit si Bong,
yes.
di ba?
Napaka-fit ni Bong.
Natawa na lang sa akin si Bong. I think they're confirming the time. They're checking the play-by-play and time. Dapat, di ba, yung FIBA look, there's a certain... Bong tells me they undergo... they undergo physical examinations, written tests.
For sure. I mean, it's not easy to become a FIBA referee. Of course, may communication yan because
different languages, different si Bong, kaya niya si Greg Popovich di ba? Sabihan niya malagpas sa hash mark daw Now the issue is the clock and the play. 1 second buo.
So they adjusted it to 1 second. And our timer is explaining to the referee.
Andy Howe was telling me also, the FIBA referees do a good job of looking at the clock, yung trail referee. Di ba, they know how many seconds are left. It seems to be...
May training, kasama sa training nila.
71-46, the biggest lead of the Philippines is on your board, is on your screens.
They're still adjusting the clock, but it now says 1 second.
Ito yung issue Ito si So.
Here's that block. It will go out of bounds.
Parang 2 seconds Well, we're watching a replay. It's not real time, no? When you watch the replay, it's not in real time. You have to consider that. And it's an official review, so we'll allow them to do that.
Iba kasi yata yung game clock sa shot clock
Ayun, at 2 point.
I think the game clock is at 2 and the shot clock is at 1. Ayun, yun ang confusion. Kasi nga naman, hindi naman tumama sa ring yung tira ng kalaban because it was blocked by Scotty.
SBP President Alpanlilio is there. And
nag-time na.
Hala,
O fourth quarter na.
parang wag na. Di ba? Ano na? Ayun, no, nireset sa 24 at sa 10 minutes. No, but Team Con is concerned because the momentum, it's a
Yes.
momentum breaker, eh, di ba?
That's true. And there's only
Ako, huwag kang tatawag dito.
a second
Huwag
left.
kang tatawag dito.
Baka sa atin magkonsulta.
Huwag kang tatawag dito. Yeah, but they're trying to, I'm sure, kidding aside, FIBA oversees everything
Oh, yes.
throughout the world. You know? So
And yung, I mean, importante yan. I mean, that's 1 second, but that's one play.
it could
One
be,
shot.
Oh, alam mo, oh. And in terms of running the game properly, di ba?
Absolutely.
What is the, hindi pwedeng, sige na, wag na lang. Ano yan? Naglaro lang tayo sa kapitbahay, di
You
ba?
have to respect the game.
Naman. Ayan mga ayun! Nako, mga kababayan natin. Ano bang araw ngayon? Webes?
Mas marami talaga tayo dito.
Oo. Tayo.
Kahit saan.
Tayong teritoryo. Di ba kahit saan, ano? Ako kung Hiroshima, 94 Asian Games. Mga Pilipino doon, pinapakain pa kami niyan. Saka, kahit saan ka magpunta sa mundo.
Aalagaan ka talaga ng mga Pilipino.
Ito. Nagpapaliwanag yung referee dun sa ating player from Hong Kong. The cut was, here we go.
So they're trying to figure out how many seconds are left in both the game clock and the shot clock.
Oliver Shu is the man talking for Hong Kong, China. We cannot go into a break here, no? Because there's still 1 second. We might lose it. Eh,
Yeah.
We don't want to make that happen, no?
That's correct.
I think it should be 1 second, 1 second. I think that's going to be the compromise.
Or two. Ay, one pareho. One
And
pareho.
Richard Del Rosario has that face. He has that face that says, ano ba? Here we go. Compromise, eh, no? Quick release, and it was partially deflected by Newsome. The long third quarter comes to a close, Mark Molina.
But a fantastic third quarter there from Gilas. We shot the ball from threes, 4 out of 9. And then we were pushing the ball, getting a lot of baskets in
Yes.
transition. And that's why we now have a 25-point lead.
One final quarter coming up. This is the starting unit, actually.
Yes.
Libre tres. Yes! And I have to say it's an arena plus 3-pointer of the game as Stixa Sports.
And once again, it's Scotty Thompson being the playmaker here against this zone of Hong Kong.
And you are back with us here for the 2025 FIBA Asia qualifiers. Seb Sarmiento and Coach Mark Molina. The Philippines scoring Boy, my math was messed up. Suddenly 30 points in Pilipinas, limiting Hong Kong, China to less than 10.
9 points only. That quarter was won by the Philippines 30-9, and that's why we have broken this game wide open here. Philippines finally getting a lot of high percentage shots because of the increased pace of the game that we played there in that third quarter.
Leading scorer for the Philippines is Brownlee with 14 points and 5 rebounds. Kai Soto is also there with 13 points. And look at this, 15 rebounds. Here's Malonzo, zips it to the side, straight. Just missed it though. Reed collects the board.
Scotty has played so well that he has not sat here in the second half. Coach Tim Cohn, of course, we all know with Barangay Hinebra, this guy can play the whole 48 minutes.
Young, I don't think he has scored in the second half. After those four
three-pointers. That's we also did a great job in taking away those 3-point shots from Hong Kong.
Pinuntahan ng tao sa taas di ba? Si Dwight Ramos, medyo he was lurking, trying to see if the ball would go back to Leong. In the meantime, score remains unchanged, 71-46. Look at the turnovers as far as they are concerned, more in the second half.
I'm sure pinag-usapan nila Coach Tim nung halftime is really more the defensive adjustments, because I'm sure they were not happy giving up 37 points to China, including those 4 3-pointers from Leong. And that's why we limited them to only 9 points in the third quarter.
Kinandaduhan, sinaraduhan. Oh, nice reach in by Japet. Reed disturbing him from behind, but here comes the Philippines running. And our fast break is in action, in motion. Malonzo taking care of finishing it off.
And we've done a better job as well in terms of forcing turnovers.
Lima agad yun nakababa. Tres. He got away.
Hindi talaga pwedeng malibre.
May tira talaga eh. That's 5 from Rainbow Country. 5 of 8. But he did not score in the third quarter.
In the third quarter. All 15 points coming from beyond the arc.
In the meantime, it's 73-49 rather. Here comes Hong Kong, China. Kiambao trying to track down Leong. Here's the pass to the top of the key. This is what they do. It's a 2 in a row.
That's the reason that's why they came back in the second quarter, because of the 3-point shooting. Good ball movement that time coming from Hong Kong. So that's back-to-back 3-pointers for them.
Malonzo shopping around. Chris Newsom fires a 3. And we're missing 3s. Hong Kong trying to drag it inside. Reed, and it's 8 straight points from Hong Kong, China.
Lumalaban talaga tong Hong Kong. They've cut the lead down to 19. No panic, of course, on the part of Coach Tim Cohn. They've also gone away from the zone because of our effectivity in attacking it in the third. But Japet with a big shot there.
Japet Aguilar knocks it in from about 16 feet. First 2 points by the big man. The referee gets hit. He's okay. Part of the job. Pero mas masakit yung basketball kaysa sa volleyball. Yung volleyball, yung bola. Yung basketball, matigas eh, di ba? Player ka dati, yung natin-tinidador ka.
Madaming na-injure dun.
Ronnie Magsanok tells me, lahat ng daliri niya,
mitin.
Here comes Reed. Here's Leong, their main gunner. Big steps. Is it Newsom with the foul? Yes, it is.
Chris Newsom, he has played well.
Yes.
Done his job here. A very solid game once again from Chris.
Chris is like an engineer for this team. He makes things happen. Here's Leong. Being watched by CJ. Reed and company are down to a second on the shot clock. That's one thing we've done well also, forcing Hong Kong, China to shoot with a lot of time pressure on the shot clock. Libre si Malonzo. No. Rebound, Japet. Into the gut of the defense. Top of the key. One more time around the block. Short. And here we go again. Chris Newsom says this is the way to finish it off.
And that's another reason why we have this lead. Second chance opportunities. We've out-rebounded Hong Kong the entire game. 16 offensive
Even when it
rebounds.
was close, you know, even when it was close. Final quarters down to 5.5. Nice shot from, no, it went in. It was a nicely crafted shot by Sui Hong Yong, who now is in double digits with 10. Japet Libre, not this time. CJ, no challenge on the offensive rebound.
Another offensive rebound. I think that's number 17 for the Philippines, and CJ with a great job.
Walang problema, no?
The reigning best player of the conference.
In the PBA.
Tinamaan si Chris ng number 6.
Lob pass. Nice scoop pass. Japet sneaks in.
I love watching Kevin Cambao when he does those
Scoop
no-look
pass,
passes.
No-look passes, you know. And so far, 2 assists in the game. Well, we should have, this will hold on, we should have a good attendance at the Phil Sports Arena on Sunday, February 25, when the Philippines hosts Chinese Taipei.
And we're playing against a better team.
Oh, that's a
Chinese
bigger
Taipei.
challenge.
Yep.
Short stab, yes, it'll work. And just so much talent for this young man, you know.
A very important part of the future here for Gilas Pilipinas.
That's so well said, Mark Molina. We'll be right back. And the separation has been created. It looks like for the next 3:55, we might be on a good boat to the next match. Again, this is the FIBA Asia qualifiers. Now, just to clarify, there are 24 teams. There are 4 teams in each of the groups.
Yep.
And only 16 will move on
To the
play
actual Asia Cup.
Yeah, there are 3 windows here, and this is the first window. The second in November, and then the third in February in 2025. Corner shot.
Carl Tamayo is back on the floor as well for Gilas, including Justin Brownlee. And people will ask, tambak na? Bakit pinabalik pa si Justin Brownlee? And I think the reason behind this is because Justin has not really played with Carl Tamayo, with Kevin Cambao. And you want this is your future, these 2 guys.
Yes.
And you want Justin to
good
get
point.
some playing time with these 2 the young ones.
Leong tries his earnest best. He's pining for another basket. Despite the fact he did not score in the third quarter, he remains the leading scorer for Hong Kong, China, with 15 points, anchored on that great performance in the first quarter, in the first half of play.
And a lot of them from 3-pointers. And you see there, when he puts the ball on the floor, he gets into trouble. Talagang 3-point shooter si Leong.
Doon sa tok-tok lang siya talaga, no, ha? Turnovers, big story there. And on the floor is Kwan Ho Liu. Big effort by Leong, but that's it for you today, I guess.
And they played well. It was very
really,
competitive first half. Hong Kong knew what they were doing. They even took the lead in the second quarter.
But that third quarter by the Philippines, limiting to Hong Kong, China to only 9 points, impressive. Good cut. You're right about learning to play with these two young men.
I mean, that's natural. Yung cut ni Scotty Thompson when Brownlee gets the
Yun
ball in the low post, natural kay Scotty yun eh. But itong si Kevin Kiambao, now he's learning that when he cuts and Justin Brownlee has the ball, Justin will give it up.
Coming down to 2:34. Oh, this is gone. Filipino Eurostep. Oh, sige. hindi kasi maluwag eh.
But Kiambao making an impact here with this team. He's the only one in this lineup of Gilas that is still in the collegiate ranks.
8 points by the young man. And I think he will stay on sa Lasal.
He will play. He will play another season.
Ilan ba eligibility pa niya? Dalawa o isa na lang?
May tatlo pa yan.
Oo.
So he can still have a long career in the UAP. There's Kiambao.
Oh, he has everything. It's an arena plus 3-point shot of the game. Sticks to sports, and look at that. Even his contemporary enjoying the moment, of course. And is that a timeout? Is that a timeout? Apparently it is. We shall be right back.
He can still have a long career in the UAP. There's Kiambao.
Oh, he has everything. It's an arena plus 3-point shot of the game. Sticks to sports, and look at that. Even his contemporary enjoying the moment. And Kai Soto, yes, indeed.
Big impact by Kai, 13 points and 15 rebounds. Not that much minutes because he hasn't even played here in the fourth quarter. And a lot of intimidation inside that paint. Halos walang nakatira when Kai was there.
Hirap din si Reed eh.
Yes.
And look at this. Oftana. This is a mix of the present and the future for Gilas. You know? And this is a good lineup. I like the concept of Team Co. Let's stay together. Let's see where this goes. We'll probably not win everything, but let's go together.
That's Kiambao again doing
10 points.
Another offensive rebound and putback. He did that in the first half.
Sorry, my mistake. He has 13 points.
Including a three-pointer.
Yeah, I failed to mention that. Here's a 3.
Yeah, you're right. Interesting lineup. No center for Gilas, but you have Kiambao, Tamayo, and then Brownlee and Oftana. So very, very athletic and skillful players
Nabasa
here.
ko nga sa social media, nagtanong si Kevin Kiambao kung sinabi ni Tim, lalaro ka sa Gilas. Coach, what position? All positions. You like. Ganun lang ngayon ang basketball.
That's true. Yep. You cannot put this guy into one position because he's so talented and he's so versatile.
Open 3. This is their game. Live and die by the 3-point shot. Now, we will encounter similar players when we face Chinese Taipei. They also play with that kind of game. But they're more bruising on Chinese Taipei.
And definitely more talented. Mas And they have a deeper pool of players as well.
That country is so passionate about basketball.
Yes. Parang tayo din yun.
Oo. Na hindi natatakot sa Pilipino yun. Sa Tulacan, sa Balyan, wala. They match up against us. Remember that 2013 FIBA. Larry Fonacier with that great game.
Yep.
And, Chinese Taipei still won that game.
That's correct.
And they don't want to do anything anymore in the remaining 10 seconds. This is a one-ball game for the Philippines.
So good first game, good debut for this brand new Gilas team under coach Tim Cohn. It's going to be a 30-point win. And then the important thing here is we're going to play Chinese Taipei on Sunday. That's going to be a better matchup for us, and it's going to be here.
Yeah, and we're prepared. We have this actual competition.
Yep.
It's hard to schedule scrimmages, actually, but they have this competition. And there were some anxious moments. Well, it's a new team. And your final thoughts? There is potential for this team, Mark.
Definitely, and you would expect this team to grow together. The three-point shooting was going our way in that second half, and then we were able to force them to more turnovers. Tatlo lang ang turnover ng Hong Kong in the first half,
Yeah.
but they committed 10.